Hey everybody, my name is Sean.
My name's Emily.
And we are Married to the Trail. Today we are doing a course preview of the US National Whitewater Center's most popular race, Frigid, coming up on February 1st, 2025. All right, I'm just going to give our personal opinions on the race first. This is our third time running Frigid. I remember this was my first race, and this is probably your first race at the Whitewater Center as well. It is one of their busiest races of the year. There are usually over, 300 plus people doing the 5K. So expect when you are on that 5K trail to be back-to-back, wall-to-wall people.
Outside of the first part of the trail where it's a little bit wider and you're running down channel, which is essentially a road, it's a true single track where you've got a lot of vert on either side of you. So as Sean said, if you get stuck behind someone who stops, you're probably going to stop, but you need to think carefully about when you're passing and make sure that you do it in a safe way on the left side and give somebody notice that you're coming around.
Yeah. The trail that you're running for the 5K is North Main. And I'll say this about it, it is a blue rectangle, or blue square, but as far as I'm concerned, it is a much more difficult trail than it leads on. A, because what Emily said, it is single track. B, there are a lot of hairpin turns. And for extra spice this weekend, it is going to be raining on Friday and Saturday. So that course is going to be muddy.
The first year we ran it, it was raining. It had been very muddy, and I remember a lot of people slipping and sliding. So just be careful, especially around those turns and going up. It's just going to be a little hairier than usual. But yeah, Sean's right. I think North Main is one of the more challenging tracks at the Whitewater Center. Lots of turns.
And so for the 5K, as you can see here, we're going to jump into looking at the trail map itself. It starts at the Ridge Pavilion, where most of the races start. You can see here, little Hawk Island starts at this Ridge Pavilion, right? And you come down the ridge and you go around Channel. You come around Channel and you go all the way up here, and then you enter North Main into the normal North Main entrance. There's big signs, the big pillars are there. And as you can see, we're doing the North Main loop for the 5K. There's no offshoots. North Main is a little more complicated than it looks, I think, in my opinion. We got a lot of these hairpin turns here, as you can see, and there's a little bit of vert with that hairpin turn. And then really, this is a true single track because there is a hill on your right going down, and there's a hill on your left going up as you are running. It's very difficult to pass people here, so be very careful when you do so. It looks like there's going to be an aid station. Where is that? Right there.
I think it's where you get into the trees or to the flatter part once you get through that initial kind of bumpy part, and then it's... Yeah,
they must have it set up right there. But that's about 1.5 miles in. And again, this is a lot of vert and a lot of switchbacks. So this is where you get into the switchbacks, where you come around these corners and you come around again, and you come around again. You have all these switchbacks. Exit's really nice. I think this is just a long, straight shot. It gets a little complicated here, and I wanted to focus on this area. We actually shot some video of us walking this area right here. As you can see, this probably looks a little weird. What we think is the person recording this GPS actually kind of messed up and went a little bit too far.
No, it didn't go far enough because I think it crosses on that.
Oh, you think you cross? So
yeah,
we think they cross. There's a cross right here.
No, there's a cross on the map. You can see it.
Oh, you can see it right there.
Yeah.
And we think they didn't go far enough. So they probably will set up the signs accurately, not to reflect this weird little double back that he did. Yeah. And then come out, go down channel, and then you will be ushered along a bridge here.
The second bridge.
This is the first bridge, this guy right here. And then there's the second bridge, which leads down into the water. And so you'll make your way down here. Here's the deep water, or that's Hawk Island. You'll make your way down here, and you're probably looking at some footage of what that looks like. So the plunge, from my understanding, the lore about the plunge is that it used to be required for you to actually finish the 5K. It is no longer required. I did it 3 years ago, and I'll never do it again. It's a fight or flight thing, and my body was fighting. It was like, get out of here. And it was terrible. And Emily swam in the Arctic Ocean. So as far as I'm concerned, you don't need to plunge if you don't want to.
I had the benefit of a sauna afterwards. I will say, just so you know, when you get out, you might get one of those tinfoil-ish blankets.
Yep.
But there's one bathroom that's on Hawk Island. It's got three stalls in it. It is indoors. Yeah, it's relatively close to the finish line.
Yeah.
But it's real tight. bring
Towel
bring a towel,
to change.
bring friends to hold one around you so you can change while you're there. Yeah. It's going to be cold and rainy next weekend. At least that's what the current forecast is. So
yeah, that's going to be the real tough one, I think, because it's going to be cold and rainy. So, and for the folks for the 10K, which this is my first time doing it, I'm really excited because this is a course I've ran before for the Aqua. What did we do this for? The duathlon? Aqua duathlon. We did the Aqua duathlon. It's the same course.
The amphibious duathlon.
Amphibious duathlon. Thank you. It's the same course. So you're basically going up north, same way you did before, but instead of heading out, where you're actually going to go and take this little crossways and jump into south. And right about here is where you'll go into south. This isn't such a bad little area because you run down here by the kayaks and stuff like that. And it's pretty nice, I think. And then you come out to south. Yeah, it's pretty flat. The big difference here is that you're doing south, which is a great trail. I love south. Real nice trail. They added in wedge. So you can see here, there's a little bit of this. All of a sudden, there's a little mountain of vert here. That's because you're going into wedge, which is an offshoot of south. And I think it's a black diamond. That would be my guess, is that it's a black diamond. It's pretty easy at first, and then you get here, and it's some pretty good vert. And you come out, and you go down south, and it looks like there's going to be an aid station over by Goat Hill, over by that area. I'm pretty sure I'm showing footage of it right now of where the aid station is going to be, and that's going to be your second aid station. Everything from there is standard. Up the hills over here. In this area, especially if it's wet, you're going to encounter a lot of red clay. And that red clay, just to let you know, will stick to the bottom of your feet and is going to make this race a lot more difficult because you're going to be adding a lot of ounces to the bottom of your feet. I still have clay on the bottom of my shoes that just did not come off.
From this morning's run.
So it is going to get, with rain forecasted, it is going to be slippery. It is going to be ugly out there. And then you run back and you do the exact same thing where you come down here.
You're going to go up a little hill. You're going to go through the parking lot. You're going to go up a hill. And you're going to come down and then cross that bridge.
Yep.
Now it's going to be your first bridge because you're coming from the opposite direction and then onto Hawk Island. Same endpoint as the 5K.
Yep, same endpoint as the 5K. There it is right there. And then you can go on and plunge if you'd like.
Good luck.
Good luck with that. All right.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll be back for Color Me Green.
Why'd you do it?
Because I'm dying.
Because you're dying. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe. We will be back for Color Me Green, where our children will be racing a 1K. Is that correct? That's going to be really crazy. That's going to be nuts.
Yeah, they added a kids race this year.
They added a kids race. I like Color Me Green because it's divided into the recreational and competitive. I like that, but we'll get into it later. Our other thoughts about Color Me Green. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.